So the USFL is starting tomorrow, the 22nd of March, with their training camp. Us alt football fans are super excited for the league to succeed. I would say for now, I don't know how these two leagues were going to go up against each other. But anyway, the USFL announced its full coaching staffs last week. 11 of them have XFL experience, according to our buddy Patrick Ruffino. So 61 additional coaches were employed by the USFL on March 17th, bringing the total to 69 total staff members between the 8 inaugural teams, being led by Bart Andrus, Mike Riley. Those two, Mike Riley didn't really coach in the XFL, but he was there in the beginning, and Bart Andrus was, of course, Team 9. 9 more coaches who had previously XFL or experience in the XFL were added to the USFL to bring a total of 11, or 16% of the league. The USFL making it clear they are looking to branch out on their own and not be an extension of the Spring League, AAF, or XFL, having a league that over 80% of the coaches and players are fresh faces is a start to a great league. So the Birmingham Stallions, Jonathan Himbach, offensive line coach. He coached for the Tampa Bay Vipers. Larry Kurtzy was the running backs coach for the Seattle Dragons. The Houston Gamblers have Tim Lewis as their defensive coordinator, defensive backs coach with the St. Louis Battlehawks. New Jersey Generals, of course, have Mike Riley as the head coach. He was worked with the Seattle Dragons. Chris Dishman, defensive coordinator, backup defensive backs coach. He was with the Guardians. Remember that. Stephen Smith, offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. He was with the Seattle Dragons. Of course, the Philadelphia Stars. Bart Andrus was Team 9. Heard nothing but great things about him. Martin Bayless, defensive backs coach, special teams coordinator. He was with the LA Wildcats. JF Jagodinsky, offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. He was with the Dallas Renegades. Remember that name as well. Tampa Bay Bandits, my team. Pepper Johnson, defensive coordinator, defensive line coach, LA Wildcats. Remember the whole Pepper Johnson getting fired by Winston Moss saga? Again, that would be a nice 30 for 30 with our little XFL 2020 30 for 30 thing that we joke about, but probably are serious doing. So remember, he was a defensive coordinator for LA, but then Winston Moss let him go. There was all sorts of he said, she said stuff when it comes to that. I've heard both sides of the story. It was kind of an interesting thing, but yes, basically Winston Moss didn't like the job Pepper Johnson was doing and decided to call the defensive plays himself. Bob Saunders, wide receivers coach. He was with your DC Defenders, my team. He will join the Bandits as well. So there you have it. XFL coaches, XFL players, all involved with the USFL. They are hitting training camp March 22nd, and then kickoff is April 16th on both Fox and NBC Saturday before Easter. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you can check out all that stuff on USFLnewshub.com.